Yo, what's up, everyone? It's good to see you. I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday today. Still gonna take some getting used to the fact that I'm streaming every Wednesday afternoon, but compromises and whatnot. Let's see, Ollie. Yeah, it's good to see you, Ollie. Hope you're doing pretty well today. But to everyone on the YouTube side of things who are probably seeing my channel for the first time, it's nice to meet every single one of you. My name is Digital-Bluez. I'm the techno AI Vtuber who takes the intelligence out of artificial intelligence in hopes that my stupidity will either make people laugh or cry, though I honestly hope it's the former because I would really hate to make people cry. I'm a variety streamer who streams a variety of games, composes a variety of music, as well as draws a variety of things, specifically fan art for VTubers and other content creators for a segment of streams every Friday that I like to call Fan Art Fridays. It's nice to meet every single one of you, and I hope you enjoy your stay here. Nothing extraordinary or well, maybe that's not really the right word to use, but nothing too extreme or too fancy is happening today. Just treating today as another work stream, getting some original tracks and remixes out there, finished, or at least putting some more work into them. I really do want to release more music this year, whether or not they might be original tracks, original remixes, covers, whatever. I just want to take the whole music bit much more seriously this year. Some of these remixes, by the way, chat, you might recognize if you are a gamer specifically who basically vibes a lot with games from like early 2000s/90s. I think you guys would like some of this stuff. But yeah, I had a recent as I finished some commission work for audios not too long ago. I had a look at like the long list of original tracks and remixes that I've never really quite finished and always swore to myself that I would. Never did, for one reason or another. But hopefully that changes today. I will reiterate though, I don't know how long today's stream is going to be. Frankly, I'm a little tired because, speaking of which, the little guy is kind of, I think I can hear him scratching at my door. Long story short, I'm fairly short on sleep, so I might end things off earlier than usual today if I don't really, or if I'm running low on steam, or if I can't really just seem to focus on anything music related today. In either case, I just wanted to treat today as a music stream. I'm also going to be discussing some future things regarding like covers and other specific projects upcoming today this year. Hopefully, I can get some out this year. Hi, Skylar. Good to see you. But yeah, that is everything that I'm trying to get done today. Just a bunch of remixes, a bunch of maybe an original track if I'm up for it. But yeah, there's just a lot. There's a lot of unfinished stuff in my like work folders for myself that I kind of just want to get done. I'm also for anyone who's actually new to the channel and probably missed the announcement that I made last week when I was drawing that thumbnail. Although, to be honest, I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably didn't even probably already are aware of the announcement that I was making yesterday or last week, excuse me. It's nothing life-threatening, nothing too big. I'm not gonna leave, depending on how you view this as announcement. But I do want to get some work done for music. That's all, really. But yeah, I think that I pretty much covered what I wanted to say today. Also, there might be a bit of a key clue in what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. If anybody can like pick up on it, though it is very much a reach, if I'm going to be honest. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover, really. Let me just go ahead and open up FL Studio, then I'll gladly start getting some music done. Hopefully I can get at least one or two things like almost finished. here's hoping anyway. I'm just gonna quit rambling and get on with the music. So let me just go ahead and get some work done with you. All right. But as I did say earlier, though, chat, I did want to make like an emphasis, or make an emphasis. I did want to put a bit of an emphasis more on like what it is that I want to do with music in the future. Uh, like I said last week, I do have several covers in the works. One of them is already one of them in terms of like completion. One of them has already been mixed, compiled, and everything. I think all that's left is to just rap over it. Even though I really didn't do it that well when I debuted the cover technically on my 3-year anniversary stream last year. Hopefully that'll change. I'm also going to be working on several covers with another gentleman. I believe he is streaming at the moment, so I don't think he's around to hear it. However, people the longtime viewers on my community probably already know this gentleman. His name is Joey Everwolf. I won't quite say what it is that I'm going to be working with him, but just know that there are we did discuss several covers in the works together, and that is something I've been hoping to get off the ground, or at the very least start. Provided I get a lot of commission work out of the way. I had a major one cleared out last weekend, and let me tell you, that kind of strained the brain just a little bit. But aside from that, yeah. Long story short, you can expect much more covers, much more original works, and all that other good stuff this week. Oh, speak of the devil. Thank you for lurking, Joey. I was just basically reiterating in my chat that we are working congruently together in some covers. Hold on, did I hide my game? Okay, I did, never mind. Joey's lurking for me. I figured. Ow. Hey, hey, ow! Ow. Jackass. How you doing, Yuto? Ow. Hi, Budmore. It's good to see you too, buddy. Hello, Malice. It's also good to thank you for the lurk as well. Zero. Hello. How are you, buddy? Holy shit! A lot of my friends are here today. Hold on. I at least gotta start shouting out some. Ow. I gotta start shouting out some people. Oh, first is Yuto, because I already shouted out Joey when like before he even announced he was lurking. So that's one for Yuto. Oh, did I hit the wrong key? God damn it. One for Yuto. One for Malice. And one for Zero. How are you, how are you guys, by the way? Doing good. How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing all right. Also, god damn it, but okay, hold on a sec.
LOL. Imagine pressing the wrong key.
Listen here, you little shit. Oh, that reminds me. I figured out the problem with I figured out the problem with the chatbot. I think it's because more or less, I don't think the new update with OBS is compatible with the software that I'm using for for Harold the chatbot. Ow! Hey, ow! You know, at some point I'm gonna like disable all this crap just so I can at least finish my my train of thought. Thank you for the hydrate, O2. How are you, by the way?
Whoops, there it goes.
Yep. My brain stopped. You know what? Maybe I should actually start putting these on a cooldown just so that I can at least. Well, thank you for the head pat. But yeah. What was I saying? Doing good, and how's the sound making? We just started. Although I was trying to finish a thought and I can't remember. I wonder, and because I've been concussed to death. I wonder who could that have been. All right. But yeah, long story short, Joey and I are working on some covers together. Won't say what, but there are some being planned. And out. For God's sake. Fuck, can I at least finish a thought before you guys like come at me with this shit? For God's sake. Long story short, Joey and I are working together on a couple of covers together. Won't say what, just to not spoil anything. But just know that there are some major stuff being worked in progress between the three of us, or the two of us, excuse me. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Anywho, actually, you know what, Zero, since you are here, and I did finish something for you recently. Why don't I actually show off my little work process that I had when composing his little loop for his streams. I swear I can talk. Sentences, for whatever reason, are just not forming. There's a method to my madness, although don't ask me to explain the methods to my madness because I cannot explain it for myself. But yeah, Zero, in case you are kind of curious, this is what the project file looks like when I was doing that little loop for you. I had a lot of fun doing this, don't get me wrong, but I will admit I didn't expect it to take this long. Usually I can like write something or compose something pretty quick in about like 2 hours or so. That's like what I normally can do. Burnout's a bitch, I suppose. I guess that's what's holding me back more often than not. But yeah, here is Phoenix Theta, which is the name of the 4-minute loop that Zero commissioned me for. Also, please let me know if the audio is like too loud or anything. I will adjust if need be. Doing good though. I gotta practice some music for my gig on the first week of May with Stereo. Oh yeah? Well, I hope it all goes smoothly for you and your band, Malice. Luckily, there was also a synthesizer in Flex called Phoenix, and I was like, ow. You two, I swear to fuck. I sometimes use FL Studio from FNF clips I find on YouTube, I'll admit, but I do want to make an instrumental at some point on FL Studio. Any idea what you might start with, Budmore? Yeah, luckily there was a synthesizer named Phoenix in Flex, and I was like, you know what? This whole thing actually suits Zero's persona more or less. So I was like, you know what? This has to go with it. Hello, little chibi, just jamming. Also, hello. Hi, Drink. How are you? I was just basically showing off the chat what the project file looked like when I did this work for Zero. Not sure, but I've heard the instrumentals from those FLPs to kind of give me an idea of what type of instrumental I might make. Ah, gotcha. I'm not exactly able to explain my thought process when it comes to like working with FL Studio, but I will definitely help you at any point if you would like but more. Almost forgot. And that was Phoenix Theta, the 4-minute loop that was commissioned to me by Zero not too long ago. What else can I show off here? So I have 3 things in mind that I might want to work on today. Here's one of them, and I just did work on this not too long ago, last summer. This time, I swear, I'm going to release this Gobi's Valley remix this year, this summer. I hold it against me, chat, if I don't. if I don't release this remix at any point before summer, or at summer this year. If you want, I'll send you an instrumental from one song and motherfucker. I'm okay, just got back from my walk. It was a short one, but still felt nice. How was everyone? Slightly tired, but I'm holding on more or less. If you want those from one song I would listen to in DMs. Yeah, okay, Budmore, you can show it to me. I might take a while to get back to you about anything, but yeah, I'll be able to have a look at it. Sleepy boy. Sleepy is just a what do you call it? It's one of my default state of beings. Noted, holding it against you. Thanks. I at least, because this has been in the works since like last year, and I really just want to like get this one in particular done. As I said multiple times, like in several streams before, I've realized I've been more gamer than like composer or artist or / content creator as a streamer these past 3 years. And I kind of want that to change this year. I know I said that last year, but I'm actually very serious about, at least making the attempt this year. Ow! God's sake. Ow! Hey! That's it, I'm disabling this motherfucking thing. Hi G, how are you? Oddly enough, the beginning to this was actually kind of hard for me to, like, nail. Though I'm not exactly feeling the synthesizer, I might, do it just at work. Nice! Almost done with work, I hope? The redeem was on beat. No, not really. It is indeed Gobi's Valley, Rajanka. How are you, by the way? Let's get a shout out for Rajanka, please. type beat. I've always loved desert type beats in like video games, for one reason or another. For whatever reason, composers who work on video games, when it comes to like desert levels, they go hard on them for some reason. Grant Kirkhope was no exception. That's one remix I want to like finish beforehand. There's also this one that feel like I'm almost finished with. Same with African music and video games, right? I've also noticed in, I believe it was Ocarina of Time, the composer specifically ripped certain audio samples from a sound pack, or not sound pack, from like a, I guess it's a sound pack, yeah, a sound pack from like a library, when composing like some tracks for, I believe it was Ocarina of Time, or it might have also been Majora's Mask, I believe. But yeah, some of the samples also were under a library called Ethnic Flavors, I believe the album was called, and the Fire Temple Islamic chants were heard in the N64 Japanese release that had to be altered for American audiences. There was a video that I've been watching some time ago where I don't remember what it was, but I don't think they removed it specifically for that reason. I don't remember what the reason was. If I can remember what the video was, I can link it to you, Rajanka. This is another remix I want to work on today. This one I feel like I'm almost finished with. I just gotta like rework something else. Ow, for fuck's sake. You get that out of your system now, Yudo? That sound makes me remember Crash Bandicoot. Well, you're on point, O2. This is actually a remix of The Wrath of Cortex. I understand that the game is not necessarily the best one of the series, though admittedly it was my first entry into the Crash Bandicoot series. I didn't really grow up with a PS1, so, well, I did, but I didn't really grow up with that particular game. The warp room of Crash 2 is my favorite. It makes me go nuts. Well, I'm going to be playing through the Insane Trilogy tomorrow, so I'll probably have a listen to it if I can. Though I'm starting from like the beginning of the series. I always like listening to the game instrumentals a lot. I used to do that with like my Game Boy Advance as a kid, before I knew what the hell an MP3 was. I'm not joking, by the way. You know, I swear to whatever god you fucking pray to. You'd use the sound library in a game as an MP3 player. That's adorable on a Game Boy. I didn't know what okay. Admittedly, I had no idea what an MP3 was as a kid. But like, since I had no concept of what it was, the only way I was able to actually listen to music was, actually no, wait. What the fuck am I talking about? I had a Walkman as a kid. Like a CD Walkman. I tried my best to actually burn a few like specific songs that I wanted onto a CD and just let my Walkman play through it. But when I didn't have access to my Walkman, I actually just took like my Game Boy and then just like I would put in like a certain game in there and then I would just like jam to whatever level was like playing in the background. I didn't care how many times I was dying in the game. I just wanted to like listen to it. it was the one way I could circumvent one of the reasons why I had a Game Boy on hand, even though I was quote unquote grounded. I had an old Apple MP3 player that still works, but the battery is shit. My I had a 5th generation iPod Nano. A keyword here being had. G can attest to this. I've had it since high school, and that iPod had like all the music that I had listened to like throughout high school, all the way up to 2019. I want to say 2019. Yeah. That little bastard finally gave out not so long ago. Like during the pandemic, I think. It's so strange to me that iPod like took a long time to like die out though. I lost my golden Zelda 3DS XL somewhere in house. Rough. And I've never found it ever since. Oh, that is rough, dude. Especially since I'm pretty sure those are hard to find now. What am I? Huh? Xena, what the fuck? How are you, by the way? 2019. Hold on. Before I continue on with my my story, it's funny. It's a funny thing though. It's funny to me how it took that long for my iPod to like die out, considering the amount of abuse that thing had survived. It was pressed under the weight of a truck of like a car tire. It was pressed under the weight of a car tire, dropped down 2 flights of stairs, tumbled through a friggin' washing machine while it was still inside one of my jacket pockets, and somehow that didn't kill it. I'm surprised that it even worked up to this point. Crazy how me, a 2003 worlder, knows so much shit of this era. I wish I could say I could remember most of that stuff. Ow, for fuck's sake. I wish I could say I could remember, like... I wish I could say I could remember some of that stuff from that era. Though I think I may have had one too many beers in college to, like, recall anything. Thank you for lurking, Zero. I'm good. Gotta get a new HDMI cord. Oh? What's this new HDMI cord for, if you don't mind me asking? Concussion will help you remember? No, it fucking won't. Your PS4. Oh, okay. I never really had a PS4, but like, kind of sad that I missed out on that. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could get one now if I had wanted to. It's like we remember obscure info from the early 2000s that make 90 VTubers awe or get ibuprofen. Speaking of which, I could probably use some right now. You know what sucks though about like you know what sucks about that era of like gaming though, at least for the PS4? Does anybody remember like the PT demo? Watch stream? You've been watching my streams for that long? And here I thought people would get tired of me. I appreciate that though, Xena. When I was a kid, my mother used to take me to the houses she would clean. Whatever clients she went to had an Xbox, and they let me play Rayman Origins on it. It's dope. God, I remember actually putting a lot of hours into Rayman Origins. I had an idea, but it's a bit of an ouch idea. Well, it can't be that bad. Ollie, if you by the way, Ollie, if you're still there, how has life been for you so far? Got any art ideas that you've been working on lately, or has school been like eating up a lot of your time? In which case I would understand. By the way, I need to point this out there. This little audio sample. The bandicoot. That one's actually ripped from one of Kid Icarus's videos. I forgot which video, though. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was his cover, or not his cover. I think it was his review of like the GBA Crash Bandicoot games, and he did like a little skit of like him voicing both Uka Uka and Cortex. And for whatever reason, that little skit just like lives rent free in my head. So I was like, you know what? I might, just as a small little audio treat for any Kid Icarus fans, I might just rip that out. I might just rip that segment out and just like put it into the track, like sneak it in there somehow. Fun fact: the villain character of Ow. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? Fuck's sake, bro. Now, what was I saying? Oh. Fun fact, the villain character Mr. Dark was originally supposed to appear in Rayman Origins, and even a theme song was made for him. But sadly, Mr. Dark was scrapped from Rayman Origins. I don't remember why they scrapped him in particular. I am not going to be listening to that while I'm actually trying to work on music, so, fuck you. This is the part where I'm trying to, like, rework the melody a bit. I might keep the bass line the same, and then just probably ended up with, like, a bass solo. I'm not quite sure. You know what? Actually, I do feel bad that I had to mute this because you did spend points on that. So, where's the extension for that? Sorry, but I'm not listening to anyone spam the freaking TTS when I'm actually trying to like get music done. I've been wanting to listen to your playlists on YouTube, but you get spammed with likes, which is why I hadn't yet. I mean, it really wouldn't matter to me. I get a lot of like viewership that way if that were the case. Hi Thradix, thanks for the lurk. There you go, buddy. Okay, you shall be spammed. I mean, it's not like I even get notifications for like likes anyway. When I don't even know like how that even works. Like somehow on YouTube I get like 5,000 like views on like one of my shorts, and I'm like, how? I don't even tag this shit. Then I'll put like work into a. Then I'll just like put in like the work for a really funny clip that I wanted to edit for some time. That doesn't get that much views, but then I meme it up on YouTube Shorts. Suddenly that gets a lot of views. I'm like, okay, I see how it is. I see where the viewership lies now. just gotta be an adorable little shit poster and hope for the best, I suppose. Also, guys, listen to Digi's playlist on YouTube. They're really good. I haven't exactly released anything new, but hopefully today this year that changes. What would you consider your best music work you've ever done so far? Well, that would depend on what your idea of best is. If you're talking about like one that I'm specifically proud of like working on, that I put a lot of effort into, it would have to be like my first ever album. That would probably be it. My first ever album called the Science Scene, which I think you could probably find on Bandcamp, assuming this command still works. No, I disabled it. Fuck. I forgot about that. Okay, guess I'm looking for my Bandcamp manually. But first I gotta do a little something. How do I access this shit? I have to go to mod view for this, I think. Where's the mod view? There we go. I need to work on lyric writing. I'm sure you'll probably get the motivation or the inspiration at some point, Xena. Now then, where is predictions, unbanned requests, suspicious activity, rewards queue? That's it. Why is it listed in that order? Okay, I'll give you your points back for that, Yutso. But I'm sorry, but it's like I'm not gonna be listening to all that shit while I'm actually trying to get like music work done. Plus, I'm pretty sure TTS bot needs to be like fixed up anyway, because I don't think this latest version of OBS is compatible with the TTS software that I use now. Wait, where's the? Oh, here it is. Even though I'm a gremlin, I know my limits when it gets too much. Thank you. I think I'll use the super saw for this part. Besides, I want to listen to some music. I mean, fair enough. I can't guarantee it is going to be good music. But music nonetheless. But to answer your question, oh right, I was supposed to look right after I sent my message. I had to go help on my stupid job. I mean, as long as you don't get in trouble for like putting this doofus on phone while you're like working and stuff. Last thing I want is for you to get in trouble just because for reasons. I do not want to be I do not want you to get in trouble, sir, buddy. Nah, I'm loading in the back and I'm the senior right now. Ain't no one gonna get me in trouble but me. I mean that is fair. Still, I would feel like the point still stands. I would feel bad if that were the case. Also, I should probably find my band camp. I just remembered I was trying to find that. Oh, Bandcamp. Why must you be this way? There we go. I found it. You can find a majority of the work that I've done on my Bandcamp anyway. I would link to SoundCloud, but SoundCloud sucks these days. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, this is where like a majority of my music can be found, and can be purchased as well if you feel so inclined. I haven't exactly updated the prices in a while though, so some of them might seem a bit outlandishly pricey. Although I haven't really checked the prices since like 2019. It goes to show how often I've been using Bandcamp for. What's this? What's what? The link that I put in there, or like the beat that I'm working on right now? The beat. I'm reworking a segment of the Wrath of Cortex theme to be a little bit more unique, I guess. Because I don't want to have to repeat the same like patterns over and over again. I at least want to add like a little bit of a like different feel to it. Does that make sense? Oh, thank you for the hydrate and the posture check, Xena. I appreciate that. I actually came prepared with a water bottle this time too. Why does my model look so funny whenever I like take a sip of water? I have no idea. I'm also gonna stretch for a sec. Whew, okay. I'm trying not to do loud redeems to help you concentrate. I appreciate that. More often than not, I just really do not like having my concentration broken when I'm trying to get into the zone of things. This is groovy as fuck. Well, thanks. One thing that I also want to reiterate as a difference between, like, the remixes that I make and, like, the original tracks that I do. Obviously, I don't really like making profit off of, like, remixes that I've done in the past. Or, like, just in general, really. Yeah, I don't really like to make profit off of like remixes because I feel like that in a way it just kind of feels like I'm trying to make profit off of like someone else's work. I know that's a weird hill for like some people to die on, but like me personally, I just like to like make profit off of like the things that are like, you know, stuff that I made, not something else that somebody else made. Hence why every remix that I make is available for download for free, as well as like just being able to be shared. really peaking or at least making an impact somewhere. I'll put a slide in here too as well. Let's see how that sounds like. I was wondering why that part sounded off. I didn't use the right drum pattern. I think the bass will also have to be fixed up a bit. So I can clone this and make it match the same notes as the melody, and then it'll transition over to the little bass solo that I like to put in every track that I do. Color number 5. Okay. That. Base 5. All the way down 1 octave, because I'm pretty sure that's going to break someone's ear if I don't. Perfect. At least that way it'll transition smoother when I do. It's like the next part. I also tend to sound like for anybody new to the chat and is unaware of what it is I'm talking about, I tend to sound like a raving lunatic when I work on stuff out like this out loud, so I apologize if it's off-putting to anybody. It's not really my intention. I'm just thinking aloud, I guess, because for whatever reason it helps me, like, concentrate. Helps me remember what it is that I'm supposed to do. Oh god, speaking of remembering things, but more, I just realized I didn't even answer your question previously. If I would have to go with, like, in terms of, like, how well it's done, like, my favorite track that I've ever made, if we're going by, like, how successful it has been, I would have to say the River City Ransom remix that I made in 2018, I think. No, not 2018. Was it 2018? Let me have a look. But no, in 2018, I believe it was 2018. I did a remix of the, like, main theme in River City Ransom, and that, from what I understood, has gotten quite a lot. Currently it's, I released it 5 years ago, and it currently sits at 5,500 views, something along those lines. If we're going by, like, how successful, like, any of the stuff that I made has been, that would probably be, like, my best one. Aside from that, what I would consider my best track I've ever made would probably be, like, it would probably be, like, the entirety of the Cyan Scene, which is, like, an album that I released not too long ago. Or maybe, sorry, I released that in 2017. That's what I meant to say. I swear it in English, but for whatever reason, brain is just... My mouth is moving faster than my brain, like usual. Back now? Oh, welcome back. In that case, I'll repeat what I just said earlier. If we're going by, like, how well the music I have made has performed, it would have to be, like, the River City Ransom remix that I did about 5 years ago, because currently on YouTube it sits at 5,500 views. So if we're going by like how well it's performed on, like, any platform, I would say that would be, like, my best one. I would say like the best one would probably be the one I did 7 years ago, which was the another River City Ransom remix. Like, it was the boss theme for it, and that one sits at 7,100 views. I don't really talk about it a lot because, quite frankly, I'm not really proud of that one. I would say I'm not really proud of it. I feel like I could have. I feel like I could have, like, played around with the mixer and the settings of, like, various synthesizers a lot better. I might revisit that. But yeah, if that's what we're going by, like, in terms of, like, what my best ones are, yeah, I would say the River City remixes that I've made for that game in the past, I would say that's, like, probably my quote unquote best ones. If that did not answer your question very thoroughly, I apologize. I'm all over the place today. Ad break starting in 40 seconds, chat. For those of you who are not subscribed to the channel, I apologize, but please do consider sticking around after the ad break, because I would love to talk to you guys a little bit more if at all possible. Don't mind me. I'm also setting up for like the ending of the track because I honestly just plan to like fade everything out fade out everything at the end just to like end the remix. And that's the part where it just like cuts out and like fades out, and that'll be the end of it. Just so that it doesn't drag on forever. Let me listen to what I have so far, just so that I can get a gauge with what I'm working with again. I have a little idea that I want to do here. I am going to do some vocal chopping somewhere around here. Sixth of a step. I want to be precise with this as best as I can. it is so offbeat. I might have to just like single it out in Audacity or something so that I get a little bit more of a. I might not have to. I might not have to do that. Maybe. Put the gun down, put the gun down, Budmore. I swear it's okay. I'm gonna have to normalize it so it's more emphasized. But it is possible what I'm trying to do.
Cheese.
Ow! What's with the cheese, bro? Maybe I'll save this idea for later. I'll revisit it later if I can. Right now, let's just focus on bass solo. Bass solo. It shoots cheese? How often? I mean, how often are you cleaning that gun? Because it sounds like the barrel would smell awful after a while. I don't know about you. Oh, I didn't even finish this pattern yet. I didn't even finish this pattern. You toss it away and get a new one? That doesn't sound very environmentally friendly, I'm not gonna lie. Seems like a waste of metals and whatnot. What? Oh. Okay, hold on a minute. There we go. Why am I still so tiny on screen? I swear. Are all my models just like... There we go. For whatever reason, I've noticed that my models tend to get a little bit small. You're our short king. Is that what I am? Hi, Dead Bob. How you doing? Early stream for you, isn't it? Unfortunately, a necessary compromise, at least until, like, the summer. The reason for this is because one of my siblings has classes, like, fairly early Thursday morning. And, as much as I would like to stream, like, usually at, like, 7 p.m. like usual, as much as I would like to do that, I cannot. I don't want to risk waking them up, unnecessarily just because I like overdo it with like the reactions, like screaming my head off for like something hilarious or like scary happening on stream. Very, very considerate of you. Well, to be honest, it wasn't even brought to my attention at least until they were until like my sibling in particular was talking to me about it. I had underestimated just how tiny or I had underestimated how poorly soundproofed these rooms are. So it wasn't really brought to my attention until like it was too late. Okay, and then I'll put it in through. I think it was Advancer as well. Oh no, wrong synthesizer. It was Conqueror, right? I mean, thank you for clearing out my glasses at least, or my face at least, Budmore. So what's this piece for? Nothing. No one in particular. This was just a remix that. This is a remix of the Wrath of Cortex theme from like Crash Bandicoot. It's been a remix that has been sitting in my library for some time that I kind of just want to do a little bit more work into. So it's not for anybody in particular. Kirby cleaned off the stinky cheese I threw at you earlier. I mean, that's fair. Sounds cool so far. Oh wait, you've probably even heard the full thing yet, have you? Allow me to play it back for you. Still feels like it's missing something here and there, but I can probably work it out eventually. And that's all we got going so far. Yep. Like I said earlier, though, Deadbug, the Wrath of Cortex was like my entry into like the whole Crash series. I think it was like my godmother who showed me what this game was all about, and then like at that point, it just kind of I ended up getting the game for like myself on the GameCube. I think 11th grade. I think yeah, 11th grade sounds around that ballpark, something like that. Then from there, I also ended up renting Crash Twinsanity. As terrible as those games were, chat. As terrible as they were some parts of the games that were okay. I don't think it was. I don't think it's fair to say that. I don't think it's fair, in my opinion, to say that Twinsanity was awful. If anything, I felt like it was probably just more or less. When I look back at it, and like, I think it was either Ant Dude or Kadikarus that pointed it out. The only reason why the game the only reason why the game was terrible as is because technically the game is incomplete. And I'm like, well, at that point, I can't really hate the game, like, or at least the devs, for releasing an unfinished product. It was more likely, it was more likely the business side of things who were like wanting to push this game out as quickly as possible, just to like my guess is just to like cash in on like whatever hype that Crash had at the time. But yeah, let me work on the bass a little bit. Check Steam when you get the chance. Why? What'd you do? What did you do? Oh, sorry, sorry, Zine. I didn't see the pun that you wanted me to say. Um, I'll get back to you on one specifically when I don't sound. Actually, no, that pun's not gonna work. Damn it! I had a good Crash pun and it just escaped my mind. No worries. All right, if you say so. Well, I mean, if you're gonna tell me to like check it out now, then I will definitely do that. Hold on. I just don't want people like peeking at my Bluez.exe has performed a fatal error. When do I never perform a fatal error? Oh no, Deathbot, what did you do? What did you do? Wait, what? Oh. Serious crash. I've actually had this game on my Epic. Was it Epic or? No. It was on Amazon that I had this game already. But yeah, I will accept it nonetheless, Dead Bob. Thank you. Especially since I don't want to have to like use Amazon for like gaming anymore, at least for streams and stuff. Because I just realized whenever I do, I have to unintentionally dox myself in order to use it. I don't want people knowing what like my first name is, so I will take it nonetheless. Thank you, Dead Bob. I appreciate that. It's less than £2. I mean, that is fair. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I suppose I should also like have a look at the. I should also have like a look at the Steam sale and like make the choice to treat myself, huh? One thing that I'm trying to like get better at is like being kinder to myself, and because like throughout the entirety of like 2 years, like throughout the entirety I've noticed throughout like 2 years ago, noticed that I've been significantly harsh on myself, and I kind of want to change that this year. Let me figure out how to make it where you can play games without doxing. That's the unfortunate part. Amazon games. When I first made my Twitch account through Amazon, or at least like became a Twitch Prime member through Amazon, I unfortunately used my actual like my actual name and stuff, which is fair because I don't think Amazon would accept Digital-Bluez as like an actual identity to like use. So I ended up using my actual like identity and stuff. I did that with YouTube, so I had to make another account. I had to make another account to mod. Thankfully, YouTube is a little bit more lenient with like the naming identity, as last I checked. But I was able to change like certain details of my. I just hate that I have to have like a Google account just to like access my YouTube account these days. Damn, because that's what I'll be doing if I get affiliate. I mean, for taxing purposes, it makes sense, but I'm saying specifically as like someone who also happens to be a Twitch Prime member. I had to unfortunately use my my legal name and whatnot. Hey, Hey, Deadmon, thank you for gifting a sub to Xena. You really, really didn't have to do that, but thank you. I do really appreciate that. Get to support two lovely peeps in one go. That is true. Well, in that case, Xena, enjoy the rest of the stream with like no, with almost like 0 to no ads. Wait, 0 and no are the same thing. What the fuck am I going on about? Disregard. I'm just being stupid. I cannot words today, apparently. No stupid. But Xena, that's practically like 50% of my branding. You know that by now. No, we went that far back. What? Seriously? Ow! Why are y'all like this every single time? Why are y'all like this every single time? My family is having pizza tonight, and I get to have taco salad because I don't eat pizza. Is there a reason specifically why you don't eat pizza, Xena? It's understandable if you don't want to talk about it, but frankly, I'm just a little curious as to why. My biodad was abusive and he ate pizza all the time, so when I eat it, I feel sick. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for bringing that up. If it's been stirring up bad memories for you, Xena, I apologize. I'm pretty much done with the base for this. So my parents found a gaming laptop, and I should be able to get it with next week or so. Oh, that's cool. If you do manage to get it, let me know what it is. By the way, Xena, I did give you the server privileges of a streamer. So you should be able to promote yourself going live. You should be able to promote yourself going live in the server if you wish. And I will, and thank you. No worries. Okay, let me replay this back one more time and see how it all sounds connected together. Oh, excuse me. Is there ever a day called Music Monday? I actually did think about doing that at some point, though I kind of want to finish Pokemon Violet first before I dedicate Mondays again to making music. I feel like that would probably help. Realize you do techno music. Yes, my brain is slow. I mean, techno isn't really the only thing I want to be able to do nowadays. Considering I want to do like covers of other artists that I also used to listen to who are like beyond just doing techno stuff. I've also been like trying to like broaden my skill set when it comes to music. think it's all coming together nicely. It is indeed music, though I wouldn't call it that specifically. How are you, Kiros? It's good to see you. Can we get a shout out for Kiros, please? I'm glad you're doing well. I wonder if this audio sample needs to be like reverbed though. Let me listen again. No, I think it's just unnecessary. What if I just give it it's already normalized, so I don't really have to do anything with it. Just give it a small studio Someone needs to clip him jamming out to it. It's so adorable. I don't know how that's adorable. I'm just having fun here. I'm enjoying the process. Unless that's what people find adorable, then sure, I guess. This might annoy some people, so you'll have to forgive me for this part. Jeez. Ow. I drink. Wow, I'm trying to vocally chop this just a little bit so that I don't think vocal chops are gonna work with this this sample. Maybe if I could try, but we'll see. Cheese. Well, thank you for the cheese. I could grab another sample of, like, Kadikras shouting out Bandicoot. I could probably do that. I want to do that. It'll have to be louder, though, just so that it can, like, go along with the end here. Because I at least want something else to, like... I at least want something to accompany the end here. Hold on, Drake, did I, as always, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so it would seem. Hold on, Drake, did we give a shout out to you yet? I don't remember if we did. Oh, we did, okay, then take another one, I guess. Oops. I'm stupid, apparently. I'm also running off like 5.5 hours of sleep, so that would explain the lack of English. You don't gotta do that. I don't got to. But I'm doing it, I do it everything like that just in case I actually did forget. I am the kind of person who will bring up like another order of like I am the kind of person who will bring up like another order of like soda or something at a restaurant in case like in case my date is like, "Oh, did you order yourself a drink?" I'm like, "No, but did I order something for you already? I forgot." We forgot to shout out. You don't have to. That's the defeats the purpose of the shout out on this channel. It should be specifically for people that who are my friends, or at the very least, really cool creators who happen to stumble by onto the channel. I'm also probably going to ask in the Discord since I'm also getting a lot more new subscribers as of late, I'm probably going to have to like come up with more emotes for the channel. I've had a lot of these since 2021, and quite frankly, that needs to change. damn it, Dead Bob. Gonna head out now, but hope you'll have a great day. Also, Blue, DM me later on the instrumental when we can. Definitely will, Buckmore. Thank you for stopping by. Joey wasn't here to do it for me. God damn it. Last I checked, Joey's streaming at the moment. At least I think he is? What's he doing streaming? I thought he was supposed to be in, ain't he sick? Hope he's not pushing himself. Hold on. Dude is still streaming. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. I feel you there. I used to go out in college. I was so confused as to why waitresses would almost cry when I tipped them. I would get $15 meal and then give them another $11 in tip. Well, to be fair, not a lot of waiters and waitresses get like such a hefty tip. Some people are just unfortunately cheap like that. So it's a good thing you actually do. It's actually a good thing you do decide to tip them. Fun fact, in my state, you can pay servers as low as $2 an hour because they work for tips. What the fuck? For real? That's borderline cruel. What the hell? Mom used to be a waitress at a bar and taught me to always tip. Your mom raised you right, Xena. I will tell you that much. $2 an hour because you work mostly off of tips? That's insane. And people have the gall to ask these days, why is nobody wants to work anymore? Probably for reasons like that. The fucking wages are awful. She can hear you. She can hear you. Well then, let me reiterate for this. Whoever you are, Mrs. Morningstar, you raised your daughter right. The tip culture is pretty shitty, honestly. Let's just off-road our costs onto the customers twice. That's terrible. Why is that okay? That is not okay by any means. It sucks. It's why a lot of people are leaving their service jobs down there. Restaurants have really high turnaround. Gee, I fucking wonder why. I'm back, finally off work. Welcome back. Chat has surprised me with a revelation that apparently in some states, workers at restaurants can only be paid $2 an hour, specifically because a lot of their income should be dependent on the tips that they receive at work. I remember thinking, what the fuck, dude? How is that fair? Oh yeah, that's true. Service industry is hell, and they wonder why nobody wants to work. I'll tell you why. The wages are shit. Christ. To be fair, the average is $4, but that's still not good. I was about to say, that doesn't really make it any better. That's terrible. Damn right that's bollocks. What the hell? She said you was right. Yay! I'm right for once. I think I'm also gonna have to grab another sample of like Kedekar saying Bandicoot. At least like a much more louder, obnoxious one. Shouldn't be that hard to find, really. We don't tip as much here, but everyone gets minimum wage, and we still tend to tip 10% at a restaurant, etc. Well, I mean, I'm not really quite sure what the minimum is in the UK. I don't know how much that would amount to in Canadian, which is the only basis that I typically use. At least for like within my area. So, mom at the bar used to get her rear slapped a lot. She did. She don't want me in bars because of it. Admittedly, there's a tavern I want to check out, but she's nervous of me going to it because it's a dark place. Wait, hold up, back up. People did that to your mom? Like literally? Like, getting her rear slapped? Chat, let me just be real with you here. Let me just be real with you here for a sec, okay? Be nice to your fucking waiters and waitresses and bartenders and all that shit. Be nice to them. They don't get paid enough to deal with your shit. Just be nice to them, for God's sake. Minimum there is $7.25. Gee, I forgot. Did the minimum increase here in our province, or did it not? I'm trying to remember what it is. Ain't it like 16 now, or like 15.25? I don't remember now. Oh, we're at 17. Wow, I was off by like $3 or $2, excuse me. That's why God invented someone who invented tasers. You're not wrong. Still, $2 an hour. Jesus Christ. That's heinous. I don't want anybody telling me that nobody wants to work anymore, because now I have a frame of reference as why. Some of the wages are fucking god awful. Yep, so it's 30, and then drag that all the way down. And that's how I'm gonna end the track, because I really cannot figure out a good way to like end something this. I don't want to say groovy. That makes me actually, yeah, groovy sounds about right. You did good. Well, thank you. I'm not quite done yet. I still feel like there's still some stuff missing from here, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. BRB, by the way, supper is ready. Ooh, enjoy supper. Speaking of which, I'm probably gonna end in like 10 or so minutes anyway, because I do want to grab myself something to eat. Probably just gonna have something simple like miso soup or something. I might just have something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna put a pin on this for now. I'll save my work, of course. Let me work on something else, just to like, let me just work on something else. That's the best way to put it. Oh yeah, sometimes I try to get into the habit of, before you do, I'm just gonna, let me guess. Let me guess. You're gonna determine whether or not I taste like blueberries, huh? Sometimes it's good to put something down and come back to it later. Yeah, but I'm trying to do that less frequently. I'm trying to do it less frequently. What? Of course. God fucking damn it. enjoy supper. Enjoy supper, Xena. Hi, Trashy, how are you? Hold on, I just remembered something. I unlocked more VIP slots recently. So guess what? There we go. I just remembered I unlocked several more VIP slots. So there we go. Oh wait, that's the wrong command. God fucking damn it. That's the wrong command. Excuse me. Hold on a minute. There we go. Nope, because that's the wrong command. That's what I meant to do. You guys should check your names, by the way. I just built my brand new desk. I feel so fancy. Oh, let's go. Yeah. There's a shiny pink Chaos Emerald right next to your name now. Same with you, Trashy. Yeah, Chaos Emerald. Sometimes when I want Chaos Emerald. Chaos, you say gladly? No. No. Not within that context, no. Oh yeah, so sometimes when I want to get like back into the swing of making music, I listen to like certain jingles and see if I can like replicate them in FL Studio. I use that specifically as a You know, you guys have a bad habit of interrupting me when I'm trying to like prove a point. But no, I used to I use this specifically for the donation alert when I was part of VTuber Slumber Slam last year, which by the way I'm probably gonna do again. I had a lot of fun doing that. I met some pretty cool people doing that as well, so who knows? Hopefully I get to meet more cool people when I do that again. I also used this for when for when people get things off my throne. As soon as I discovered how to make a theremin in FL Studio, I was like, there's no way I can't use this often. Reminds you of A Hat in Time. You learn how to make a theremin. I did actually. Ow! Is this just abuse the AI boy today? As if it's any different from any other day? But yeah, I found a tutorial on how to make a theremin in FL Studio, and apparently you just gotta use this particular synthesizer called Harmless. It too drink. Ow! I'm gonna remember all this, by the way, chat. The pain might be eternal, but so is my memories. Apparently, you'll have Nintendo after you in a heartbeat. I just realized that. But what's Nintendo gonna do about a small channel? I can certainly feel the love with every concussion. They gonna sue. Worth. Actually, no, it wouldn't be worth. Okay, for a second, Dead Bob, I had my glasses off, and I read that as snoo. I was like, what? What is a whole ass game company from Japan gonna do? How they gonna do that? Death by Susu. No, honestly, they would send a cease and desist before suing. I mean, I will gladly take it down if that was the case, but actually, that's particularly the reason why I'm a little nervous releasing like remixes from like Nintendo games, because I don't know if they would actually go after like artists who have remade like music from their games. I don't know if that's what they will do. I just don't want to take that risk. What else can I like? I'm particularly nervous of like finishing this one. What's this? What you got?
Hi, Canada. There? I'm Kira from BC. You know we.
Oh, friggin' Weird Al Yank. Gotcha. But yeah, I'm particularly Oh wait, that's not the right one. I'm particularly nervous about releasing or like working a little bit more on this remix. Because again, I don't know if Nintendo's lawyers are gonna come after me for like remixing like their no, this is the wrong one. What the fuck? This is my which one is this one? Oh, this is Kirby. Like this is Kirby. Never mind. Where's the other one I was talking about? What the fuck? I swear I have it in my library somewhere. That's not it. Okay, apparently my PC's gonna turn me into a liar. I somehow do not have the file anymore. Is this it? Oh, yeah, here we go. No, yeah, like I'm just honestly nervous of like remixing this. As much as a good idea I had for this. Theremin's on my top tier favorite instrument right now next to stylophones. I don't blame you, theremins are cool. I hope your music, YouTube music isn't being stored in the Twitch VOD. Last I checked, I don't think that's the case. The non-binary burger half returning. Hello, Hamburger. How are you doing, buddy? Did you make this? Because it's really good. I did actually. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I will show off one more remake before I close things off for tonight, though. Or at least one remake that I'm trying to also, or remix rather, that I'm also trying to work on, but have had no luck to, either because I'm swamped with commissions or I just don't have the brain capacity to commit. But either way, might also have to change the synthesizer that I use for this part, but all I can say for that is that it's pizza time. But yeah, for now, I believe this is where I'll end things off for Nintendo and fan projects. That like, at least it's a good problem to have. Too many commissions. True, but I'm only one person, and I can only get through so much at a time. I just finished the big one for Zero not too long ago last weekend, and that wiped me out for like an entire weekend. I am taking breaks, chat though. Don't worry, I really am. I just tend to overwork myself, especially like when I have like a good idea for something. You got this. I appreciate the vote of confidence. But yeah, I think that'll be it for tonight. Really, thank you to everybody who just kind of palled around with me and like jammed alongside me. Deadbob, thank you for gifting a subscription to Xena. Xena, if you're not back by the time I close out, apologies. I'm gonna snooze the ad for like 5 more minutes while I try to like converse with you guys about a few things. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST, like my usual time, I'm going to be playing through. I'm going to be finishing rather. I'm going to be finishing Sonic Adventure 2, and then from there, I'm also going to be playing through the Insane trilogy for the first time, which is going to be exciting to me because again, I've never played through the original like Crash trilogy in my life. But I managed to find I managed to find the game on Switch for like $10 at a like a secondhand nerd market. So I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'll give it a shot. So I'm probably gonna have fun with that. And then on Friday is of course Fan Art Fridays as per usual, where I'll be drawing a punk orca whale VTuber. The only way you're gonna know who I'm talking about, as always, is to tune in on that day, Friday at 7 p.m. EST. Thanks again to everybody who has come by. If you would like to keep up with what I'm doing outside of like Twitch and whatnot, I do have a Blue Sky account. I also have Twitter. Although again, I will reiterate this: no content and like no semblance of content is going to be posted on my Twitter account. Ever since that whole like fiasco that's going on as of late, so there's going to be no content being posted there. The account solely exists so that I can interact with and support friends who are on that platform who are unable to leave for one reason or another. And because I am being pressured by my several IRL friends to do this a lot, I do have. Wait, does that not work anymore? Oh, there we go. I also do have a Throne account as well, chat. He's got a big chair. But yeah, I do have a Throne, which like several friends have been like pressuring me into like promoting more often, because I apparently quote unquote deserve it, and I'm like sitting here, no, I don't, but sure, I'll make a point to like address it whenever I can. And as always, chat, you can also find me on YouTube. It's plain and simple. There, I'm going to also look into. I'm also going to look into like broadening my horizon in terms of like content to put on YouTube. I put a poll there not too long ago, and apparently Safe for Work ASMR script readings is currently in the lead, which makes me think you guys would like something like that on the channel. So either way, I'm gonna look into it. I'll probably ask a few friends where they get their like material for like their ASMR type stuff. So yeah, that's all I can say really. Let's find somebody to raid. As long as you're not slobbering over a mic. That is gonna be very easy for me to avoid doing, considering I don't really like those noises anyway, for one thing. And I'm pretty sure that's against YouTube's TOS, I'm pretty sure, which is strange. I found that to be a bit strange, but you know, it's their platform, so I really don't care. I have no idea. I don't either. And quite frankly, I'm not equipped enough to like fuck around and find out. I already got one video on my YouTube channel, like quote unquote muted, which is strange because like I didn't think my Megalovania remix was gonna attract that kind of attention, but here we are anyway. It's only not allowed if you aren't making enough money for them. That is true. That is true. And unfortunately for me, that's gonna take a while. Apparently they need like 500 subscribers in order to like being able to monetize, excuse me, my my YouTube channel. Which is probably why I'm asking if there's any other kind of content you would like to see on my channel. Aside from like the gaming clips and the music that I typically do. The only ASMR I listen to is this one lady who does Lovecraft and SF themed stories. Interesting. If you DM me who it is, I'll probably have a look as a frame of reference. You know, I think I have a clear idea as to who I want to raid into. You know what? He's already raided into my channel several times. Let's just raid Joey. He's still streaming, right? Yes, this gentleman is still streaming. Okay. I don't feel like he should be doing it, considering he is sick and needs the rest, but you know what? And bully him to look after himself. I mean, I'm just worried. I don't feel like he should be doing this, especially when he's sick. I got an idea. Do you mind me sharing you to someone else's server? I mean, I guess. If you're I would prefer, if it's what I think it is, I would prefer that people like come to my channel naturally. I don't want them to like, I don't want them to feel pressured into I don't want them feeling pressured into like checking me out if I'm not really up their alley, you know? But yeah, let's rate it to Joey. He is currently playing through Kingdom Hearts, although I can't tell if it's the first or second one. Because quite frankly, I've only ever played the second one, and I can only remember bits and pieces of it. I was gonna try to get you more. I appreciate that, Xena, though. I would prefer that they would, excuse me. I would prefer that people come to my channel naturally, as opposed to like feeling pressured into. I mean, you can if you would like to, but it'll be up to them whether or not they would like to subscribe or whatnot. I just want my growth to be natural. Do with that information what you will. Anywho, let's raid into this gentleman. There we go. The raid message for people who are subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed, however, don't fret. Here is your raid message. Thanks again to everybody who just vibed alongside with me today. I'm sorry that it's not as long of a stream that I would normally like to do, but frankly, I'm hungry, and I also have to be considerate of how much noise I make whenever I stream. So as much as I would like to keep on going any further than I would like to, I have to end things here for now. But catch me again tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST. I'll be playing through Sonic Adventure 2, finishing it, hopefully. And I'll be playing through the Insane Trilogy for the first time. But as always, chat, in the meantime, stay safe, wear your masks, keep your shots up to date, and stay nourished, healthy, and hydrated. Above all else, though, don't let anybody in the world try to kill your vibes, because you guys are one of the greatest people that I've ever had the pleasure to meet on this planet Earth, and I could never have asked for a better community other than what I've been able to gather thus far in the 3 years that I've been a VTuber. So, from the bottom of this digital doofus's heart, thank you so much to every single one of you. Until then, take care, everybody, and I will see you all again tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST. Hopefully with less concussions and some hilarious stuff happening live. Take care, everybody. This is Digital-Bluez, signing off.